Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Good morning, guys. Sophie's at her dad's. I'm here on my own. Just tried doing some sorting before I have a nap, and literally I've barely moved, but it's really getting my breath today. The last 3 days I've been getting more short of breath just doing simple movements, like some days I'll crawl from the sofa to the loo, and just to try and keep a little bit of muscle tone up. I don't know if it's just the bugs in my lungs or if it's hay fever or both, but my God, it makes breathing really difficult. My sats were like 80, between 80 and 83, bouncing up and down, and it's so horrible just struggling to breathe and fighting for every breath, and makes my heart hurt, makes my pulse get really, really fast. If there's one thing I could eliminate from my life out of all the illnesses I've got, struggling to breathe would be the priority. This is often the side that we don't show on the blog because it's horrible, but we do daily vlogging to encourage people to know that they're not alone, and we are here to support others. But Sophie isn't here currently. I could just said she's at her dad's, and I'm obviously on my own, struggling to breathe, and I don't know, I just picked up the camera. I didn't even think about it. I think it's because I'm talking to someone. Maybe my mind thinks that talking to you guys is like talking to someone here. I don't know, but it is not nice. I'm like, look at the sweat where I'm just working so hard to breathe in. Don't worry, I have taken medication. I just need to wait for it to kick in. Unfortunately, it just takes longer than they show on the television. Take your medication and boom, you're fine. That is not it. This is the reality. I think it's been about 10 minutes since I started the medication, finished, and then picked up the camera. I don't think you're going to be able to pick it up, but I've got a cracking wheeze going on. But I don't know how sensitive the camera's microphone is. Oh, I think it's starting to ease up a little bit. I didn't feel the pressure on my chest like I did. I mean, I don't know what it feels like to have an adult on your chest, but I presume this is how it feels. Right on here, it just feels like something really, really heavy is just crushing my chest, and it's just horrible. So if you're new around here, or even if you're not, and you don't have asthma, brittle asthma, problems with your lungs, or any other like illness, cystic fibrosis, bronchiectasis, any of them, and I know there's a load of other illnesses as well, COPD, God, the list is huge. This is what it looks like. So the next time you see on the TV somebody take an inhaler, boom, they're done, or the next time you see somebody struggling or anything like that, don't just assume that the second they take their inhaler everything's going to be fine, because it's really not. Yes, it's a fast acting drug, but it ain't that fast acting. In these situations though, when Sophie's not here, I never tell her until she gets home. Unless, of course, things get really bad and out of hand and I gotta go to hospital when she's not here. The reason why I do this is because it scares her. It ruins her daddy-daughter day, or wherever she is, whether it's with her nan or what not. There's nothing she can do from where she is. And all she does then is worry and ends up cutting the trip short because she's worrying so much that she just wants to be back home. So I can already sense that things are getting better. And give it about another 10 minutes and I'll be perfectly fine again. Whereas if I was to text Sophie now and say, look, I'm struggling to breathe, she will be worrying for the rest of the day, and 10 minutes fine, I'll be fine and I'll be getting on with my day, and it's just totally unfair. So, now that I've shared this part of my life with you, I'm just going to sit here and do some mindfulness to try and help calm the last of it down, because believe it or not, no matter what people say, if you've got a lung disease, you also suffer from panic attacks, because not one person will ever have difficulty breathing and not panic. It is a factor of life. If you can't breathe, the second you can't breathe, you're going to panic. So for those of you who have built up this wall and turns around and say, I'm not panicking, let that wall down, because it's fact. And you're not going to get treated any differently for admitting that you're panicking because you can't get enough air in. It's okay. You don't have to be big and brave. There are thousands of us with this illness or similar illnesses that struggle to breathe, and balls, and Albert's come to join me, and panic. I've not known one person ever in my circle of friends with chronic lung disease who struggle to breathe and don't panic, because it is a factor of life. So it's okay. And don't forget, we are always here to support you as well. I will put, so you can talk in the comments and we'll talk back. We always reply. And I'll put my Instagram in a description as well for you guys to message me if you ever feel like you need some support. So I'm going to go cuddle Alba and check in with you in a bit. I've done some tidying. Look how tidy it is. And then there's their bed. And Bear. And Dixie. Yay! How can you tell I did some tidying? Soph's home now, by the way. Hi! That reminded me of Thingy from RuPaul. Hi!
That was my plan. I can't remember who it is.
Nah, got a complete mind blank. No clue. The girls are like begging to go out. It's not happening because it is so damn hot. So they can beg all they like, but it ain't happening. I mean, they've been hell barking anyway today, but since Soph got home, they've just been generally hell.
They've not been barking, they've been running around at the... Yeah, you need
Pacing,
to
getting in and out of the way, and hell. But
You're very sweaty.
I know.
And red.
Yeah, it's because it's so damn hot.
Do you want the fan on?
Yeah, I fixed it as well.
Fixed it
Well, the case fell off again.
again?
Yeah.
Oh, admittedly, I didn't put the screw back on, did I? Because I couldn't figure out where to put it back in. I'll screw the,
No, it was the screw. There was no nut on it.
Yeah, the nut, that's what I was meaning, not the screw. The screw was there, but the nut wasn't.
Yeah. So, you left it as like a dangerous hazard then?
It clips into place. I thought it was pretty secure.
It doesn't clip into place.
Didn't I? Did it? I wiggled it and everything. I couldn't pull it off very well.
It doesn't clip like that. You need the nut and the bolt to secure it. No wonder it fell off on my head then.
Yep.
She's an asshole.
I try.
Not enough. The tent is my hiding place, and I'm okay with it. All I saw was the tip of the tent moving next to Soph's sandwich, and that'd be why. Oh, have a lion. Oh no, I gotta go back in my tent. It's my protection. I'm so glad it's a pop-up tent. It's going to tip over and she's not going to be able to find her way out. We're fighting through the... Hello? Hello? Oh, come back, girls. The people don't want to see a tent. They want to see the person in the tent.
Do they want to see the tent move? That looks like it's about to fall off.
Yeah, it probably is. Is that fun? Yeah.
Look at my ears.
Is that fun? Yeah. Oh! Oh, now you're taking a glue gun with you. Angry bird. Lion. I can't make up my mind. They wasn't what I wanted. Lion. He's mine. I'm hiding around the tent. He's now... Oh, put it in the dustpan.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Through it.
Burger.
I flipped it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go in your tent. I thought she was actually going to do it then.
I was just thinking, oh my god, it's so cute, and then she didn't do it. They would totally both fit in there if they wanted to.
I was going to put the bear in there, but then I figured there really would be no room.
How cute she is. She's a tiny boy. That bear looks so cute and happy. Just like that. No. Oh, what's the shack? Where am I going? Oh. I'll just sit down.
Come on, this way.
Have an itch.
Oh, that's a satisfying one. Oh, I think I went too far. Okay, and on that note,
Burger.
you're cute. Don't talk to me, man.
Let's go.
You're not happy, Mum?
No.
What's up? This way.
Right here.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh no, man.
Good evening, guys. It's just me tonight ending the vlog because Soph has become best friends with the toilet. Obviously, if you've been around for the last couple of vlogs, we've told you guys about Soph's issues with her women's stuff. And even though we started taking the meds yesterday, well, not we, she started taking the meds yesterday, things still aren't 100%. So she's kind of still trying to deal with that right now. I'm upstairs, I've done my nebs, still got to wait for Soph to come up and bring my meds, but there's no rush for that because obviously we don't go to sleep for, literally a few hours. I am pretty knackered though because, like I showed you, I did some cleaning and some tidying. Didn't really get much sleep because ordinarily when Soph's home, I wear earplugs. Just because I'm not sleeping all too well, and we just tried to prevent any little noise waking me up. But obviously with Soph not being here, I didn't wear them. So I heard every single bark from the girls, which there was a lot. I heard the post coming through the door, just cars coming and going, and just general stuff like that. And I was hot one minute, cold the next. I couldn't regulate my temperature or anything. So I didn't really sleep that well. Had a little bit of a headache or like a pressure in my head. I couldn't quite work out whether it was a headache or the beginnings of a migraine. So I chilled for a couple of hours and I've just read my book and things. And so far, everything's kind of settled down head-wise. I'm currently reading this book. I can't remember if I told you guys. It's this one. It's a medical book. I don't know if I've shared with you guys, but before I got really, really sick with my lungs and then ended up in a wheelchair, I was actually on my way to training to be a paramedic. I was working at Bristol Children's Hospital, just kind of like working my way up and things like that. And reading medical stuff was always really cool. Like these sorts of books are kind of, like this one's in particular is a doctor. And with doctors, you're supposed to document everything that happens, like all cases and stuff like that, and you're supposed to record and hold on to these documents for many, 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 many years, just in case like somebody decides they want to take you to court. This particular doctor has retired now, and he's sharing some of the funny stories and some of the things that he did as a doctor. Like there's no names or anything like that, so it's all it doesn't break confidentiality, and that's what all the other books are like as well, and it is just really good. Update on my stepdad. From what I can gather, I've not actually spoke to Mum herself, but I spoke to my sister. I think he's moved out of the ICU now, and he is back to the ward that he was on before, and now it's going to be the case of kind of rebuilding his strength, rebuilding his weight, and just all the bit of rehab really. And the reason why I was getting a text from my sister and I was talking to her is because our nephew Zach broke out in chickenpox this morning. Bloody great. So from what I can remember, I'm not too sure. I do need to Google. I think it's like up to 2 days before the rash appears that the contagiousness starts. So if that's the case, Sophie and I have been pretty lucky because we last saw him on Sunday, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There was 3 days before he was technically contagious. I have had chickenpox twice, so I shouldn't be able to get it again, but obviously I can get shingles. Alba's here. I don't think Soph has had chickenpox. I'm going to need to check with her when she comes up. But the problem is, Alba, that's really inappropriate, baby girl. Can you lie down? Sorry. I'm on steroids. If you're on steroids and you get chickenpox, it is very dangerous. Like, literally, it can kill you dangerous. So we need to have a close eye on me more so than Soph. But obviously then if Soph gets it and then I break out from her, then we need to... Are you wanting to be in the vlog as well, are you? Then we need to get to the doctor as soon as possible because they need to give some form of medication and keep an eye on me and all things like that. But I'm just praying that we've kind of like missed that sort of bracket of contagiousness. Ain't that right? Eh? Ain't that right? But otherwise, things are pretty darn good, and it's kind of been our day. Soph wasn't able to vlog anything with her... You've got a big eye boogie. Vlog anything with her daddy-daughter day because she's ran out of space on her phone. No! But from what I gather, from what she's told me, she thoroughly enjoyed herself. They had like steak and things for dinner. They watched a film and just generally had fun spending time together, which is really lovely. So, you've just had a drink, haven't you? Because that was all wet and gooey. Did you have a drink? Is this the people on the vlog? Oh, you gave them a kiss. Thanks. What can you smell? You've put a hair in my mouth. Thankfully, my breathing after this morning pretty much settled, which I'm thankful for. Every evening, though, so far, I'm having these issues where I'm getting really blocked up with my nose and I just can't breathe. You can hear it now, and it's literally every evening for about 5 days it's been doing it, and it's getting quite frustrating now because it does make it really difficult to breathe. And having that on top of breathing issues as it is pretty darn horrible. Where's the vlog? Where is it? Where's the people? Where's the people? Oh, where's the people? Can you see the people? Where's the people? Is that the people? Is it? Is that the people? Where's the people? Where are they? Where's the people? Where's the people? Where's the people? So, I'm going to go and love on this little pooch, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I've got a nosebleed. Talk about timing. Thanks for coming on, Davis. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Good night.